Reconnection successful. All right, cool. Might have cut off for a second. But you're not going to find a receipt like that because I never said no crazy, wild ass shit like that. So, yeah, and about the lips thing, if you want to just still try to run with the lip connection, I see a lot of brown people, brown skin complexion people that got pink lips. Young Pharaoh has pink lips, and he's about your complexion, maybe a tad lighter.
Oh God.
I know this is some stupid shit, right? But now pardon me for all the fellow heterosexual people in the audience. Pardon me for being a man talking about a nigga lips. Trust me. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for having me as a heterosexual man, bringing my attention to how other motherfuckers' lips are colored. I didn't know my shits were pink. I didn't know Young Pharaoh's shits were pink. I didn't know any other people's lips was pink until you had to kindly bring that homosity into this equation, right? So there you have it, people. I never said anything about his skin looking like shit or nothing like that. I'm not looking at the chat because I'm trying to stay on course, but I did happen to see Kiki in the building. What up, Kiki? For sure, hit me up. Yeah, and everybody else in the building, salute, peace, all that good shit, right? So now also he talked about the video I did where I was talking about colorism and all that shit. Now, I actually made that video probably 2 or 3 times before. That very same style of video, but I never posted it because I don't really like talking about myself like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like putting the spotlight on myself and acting like I'm, you know, the big kahuna. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm some big deal and shit. So I'm very humble. I like to consider myself confident, humble. I try to be confident in many ways that I can when it comes to succeeding, doing shit in life, but I always carry myself with a very humble demeanor, you know what I'm saying? Because I think everyone should feel like they're the best thing ever. Like I feel I'm the greatest gift to mankind. That's where the confidence comes in. But the humbleness comes in where I look at my fellow man and woman, I feel that they and that you watching this, fellow man and woman, that you should also feel like you are the greatest gift to humankind, to mankind, to black people, to white people, to Asians, to polyurethane busters, to whoever and whatever you are. So that's just a little philosophy on how I rock, how I get down, how I like to carry myself, right? So it took a while for me to even post a video like that where I'm delving into myself, but I do want to because I understand I look racially ambiguous to some. I do want to just give a little bit of background, who I am, put shit in perspective. In no way was I trying to say that the struggles I had coming up were the same as the struggles of another man darker than me. Now, in some ways, them struggles were the same, as I grew up dirt poor, as many other fellow African Americans and Hispanics may have grown up. So let's get that straight from Jump Street. A lot of what makes us coming up hard is economically based, in addition to color based, but a lot of it is economically based. Now you could say, well, it's only economically based due to the disposition of color, but long story short, my light ass was right there in the projects going through that same economic based struggle as my fellow darker hued brothers and sisters. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I got my little notes here. I'm still trying to find my little feng shui doing this live video shit, so I take Cliff notes. Shout out to Cliff. So yeah, but the crux of that video wasn't trying to say that I got the exact same struggle of a darker person. The crux of that video was to tell people to be comfortable in your own skin, whether it's dark, whether it's light. If you go back, I forget even what I called the shit, colorism or some shit like that. Just look on my channel, look for my latest video, and you'll see it. Because what I find out is people that come into certain levels of conscience, Afrocentric conscience, what have you, that are of a lighter hue, I've noticed recently, and this is what I said in the video, I noticed like a lot of us that are lighter are shitting on ourselves and dissing ourselves, because we find out a lot of certain things that white people did, and certain gifts that come with.
Still going? Oh my God.
that come with high melanation and whatnot, right?
Oh my God.
I'm live. That's my homie in the back.
Even worse.
So, throwing me off. So what was I saying? So yeah. Long story short, I see a lot of light-skinned folks shitting on themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing I wanted to say in that video is like, fuck that. Be comfortable who you are. I saw Kevin Smith also. He actually inspired that part of what I said in the video. Another light-skinned brother. He was like, yo, fuck that. Fuck all that. Oh, shitting on me because I'm light-skinned. Nigga, I'm light, so what? I'm proud of it. Stop hating and, you know, be proud of who you are. Now, that's the main crux of what I said in that video, is to be proud of who you are. I wasn't trying to compare a lighter struggle as being exact as a darker hued struggle. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and another thing that Mike tried to claim in the video, that I'm up in there like I'm trying to look for some acceptance in the black sector, and oh, please accept me. Let me get this, let me set this clear to everybody. I am not looking for no acceptance or anything from any motherfucker on earth. As I said in that video, I am comfortable in my own skin, and if you rocks with me, you rocks with me, and if you don't rocks with me, then you can kick some. That's what that's about. I don't give a fuck as far as oh, accept me. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So let's clear that dumb shit up as well. And going a step further, because this is actually where I do agree with Mike Millz, as Mike Millz has covered this particular point. This conscious community, your brother Polites, your Umar Johnsons, even your Setis, as we eventually find out, most of these people are full of shit. They're scam. Well, I'm not going to say put Seti necessarily in the scamming department, because I don't know of him raising funds on some bullshit. But Polite's a scammer, Umar Johnson is a scammer, and there are many more that are exploiting the Afrocentric consciousness or the conscious community to better their economic self and keep everybody else fucked up. So on that level, I give Mike Millz his props, because he did a great video on Brother Polite and the bullshit that he's on, whatever. So I do want to set that straight too. I'm not just some light skin or some half white looking motherfucker that's trying to jump in the conscious community and oh, it's the best thing in the world and all that. No, the so-called conscious community is fucked up. It doesn't even exist as a community. There's nothing commune about the conscious or the supposed conscious collective of black folks from my complexion to purple black. There's nothing conscious about, there is no collective, there is no commune in that collective. There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers talking dumb shit to each other, trying to shine and trying to be the man, trying to be Prince of Pan-African or Prince of Pan this or that, or look at me in the whatever car Polite got where the windows is going up. And I mean, when people are making their money, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've donated, you might think I'm stupid, I've donated to all these motherfuckers. I've donated to Polite. I've donated to Umar Johnson School, Frederick Douglass, and whatever school that's supposed to pop off in Virginia. I've donated to a couple people. So once the wolves taken under my eyes and I see they on some bullshit, it's a bit infuriating. But a lot of these people are bullshit. So there is no community of conscious people. It's a collective of people that's trying to be the man and trying to get the most followers and tote themselves up as hot shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Kevin Smith again, because he's been he's saying he's going hard at all them motherfuckers. So I fuck with you on that. Let me take a quick look at this chat real quick, since I said the crux of everything I had to say. You know what I'm saying? Get some shout outs up in here.
God.
Prolific Buyers, what up? B Vlogs talking that shit, what up? What's poppin', Kiki?
What the fuck up?
Look at the chat and speak with confidence. I'm looking at the chat and I'm speaking with confidence now. I was just not trying to get thrown off while I was trying to make my point. As I said, I'm still finding my own feng shui with doing this live stream shit. So that's what that's about. Pussy. 20 years, one of your kids gonna be mixed white boy just like Tone. Right. Exactly. As a black man, tell your son you are not one of us, fucking cracker. Frying Hogs. All right, so we got a battle between West Side Mercedes 14 and Frying Hogs. He's a idiot. Yeah, Frying, don't you got a white wife? Leave it with your white wife. All them comments and all that shit you saying, leave it with your white wife. As Mr. Sotomayor will say. A gentleman who I, too, never call crispy. Because I ain't with that shit. Hey, what's up, Worry Free? And what is up, Madam Whip-Ass in the building? Yes, the gentleman that people have been joking about in terms of calling a monkey is a liar. Or at the very least, in this case, a high embellisher. So I had to set the record straight with that. Yeah, and another thing, Mr. Millz, you are one to talk. Isn't Tina the queen of this sector? Assuming you're the king, Tina's the queen of the sector. Miss, I don't even like black men like that. You know what? You know it'll depend how black I am or how non-black I am. If Tina will fuck with me. Do I pass the Tina test? That's how you know if I'm black or not. Would you fuck with me, Tina, like that? Like, would you allow me to just, give you a pounding? Emoji girl in the building. I see she's doing some block work to somebody. What's popping? I mean, let Brian speak his mind. Everybody can speak their mind up in this chat. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that serious like that. As I myself, I'm not trying to... Yeah, it's an important thing, man. Don't let people shift your emotional disposition. Stay steadfast in who you are as a person. Even though he's calling me pussy and all that, I'm still staying steadfast and advising Mr. Brian Hogs, Hyman Blogs, Hyman Hogs, rhyming not at all with any of his songs. I'm trying to tell that brother to what you call it. Yeah, don't get so moved. Don't let other people puppeteer your life and your emotions. Don't let people play with your damn emotions. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm an Aquarius, so I kind of have that cold, logical thing, just astrologically. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, shit ain't that serious, dude. But yeah, and another thing, Mike Millz then did the White Power radio show. You live around white people. You say you don't even want to be around black people. So yet I'm on some shit. I don't know. It is what it is. I just had to clear that little thing up. You know what I'm saying? So, but she is black. Worry free, no doubt. And you know what? I don't got no problem that Brian got a white wife or a white girlfriend, whatever she is. If that's your business, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shitting on it. But yeah, and also remember, he's the one, and I got heated when he said this. Out of everything of my little exchange with Brian that I had when we had our little hip hop beef or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the biggest thing that irked me was when he told me the only advantage I have over him is that I'm tall and light skinned. That shit still strikes a nerve. It's like you lost in the sauce, man. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, when you come into certain consciousness, you realize, yeah, like higher melanation is a stronger skin. Melanated eyes, when your eyes are darker, when they're not light like mine, not only can you see better in outside, it's also a neurological thing where your hand-eye coordination is going to be stronger. Because melanin is kind of like gold. How gold is a conductor, melanin is a conductor of the body. So when you have darker eyes, you likely have a better hand-eye coordination. That is why black people are better in sports. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, darker skin is just stronger. It is what it is. But, and I'm still gonna reiterate this, as light-skinned black folks, there's no problem with knowing that and accepting that as truth. But at the same time, you don't gotta shit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be proud of who you are, whatever skin you're in. I don't care if you're white, you're black, you're Middle Eastern. Be who the fuck you are, B. So I think I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna shut this down, but I'm gonna throw that song on one more time as I exit. So thanks for coming in. Feel free to comment, all that fly shit. And yeah, Mike, like I said, if you got the receipt where I said brown skin looks like shit, please put it out there. Please put that shit out there. Thank you. So thanks for coming through. And on the repeat, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. All right. Oh yeah, like, subscribe. All right, y'all.
told you about these hoes, I told you about this game, and how to get that dough. I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you. I told you about these drugs, I told you about these lames. The game got no love, I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you. Started off in this game on some dumb shit. Nobody to teach me, my daddy was never present. No presents for Christmas, holidays they missed us. Calls home from prison until our moms and he misses. Now is this why we was raised by them streets? Joined the gang at 13, now I'm throwing up GD. Rock my hat off to that right, bang on them niggas off to that left. But them niggas look like me, we ain't know nothing else. So we bang on ourselves, taking our numbers down by the thousands. A stupid ass nigga across town just went and dropped some thousands. Off on some rims while he living in public housing. Man, these niggas so stupid they can't even see that they clowning. Drowning in ignorance, Illuminati predicted. Brainwash the victims, highly indoctrinated in their system. Now they cooking off in their kitchen, got that powder off of that stove. Niggas about to get some ties and they fuck around and told. Man, this game getting so old. I told you about these hoes, I told you about this game, and how to get that dough. I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you. I told you about these drugs, I told you about these lames. The game got no love, I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you.
Cold chemist, I'm a product of America's sickness. I'm a menace, how was that? Prison they Bush sniffed it. I'm guilty cause of my complexion. Okay, I get it. 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot in prison. This is self-lynching. Forced to live, hand and mouth, flooded streets when it drought. You trapping, but you trapped. How the fuck does that count? Black on black crime got me toting black nines. America, got me losing my mind. Who am I? Cause I don't know. I'm out here losing control. I'm whipping O's on my stove. This ain't breakfast, this is blow. Selling poison, yeah I know. Glorified, ain't it though? No father figure to steer you right. You gonna crash, yo. Killing each other, we sick, yeah, it's an infection. Standing in the mirror, squeezing guns at your reflection. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Ignorance is bliss. I think they already got me. Yikes.
I told you about these hoes, I told you about this game, and how to get that dough. I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you. I told you about these drugs, I told you about these lames. The game got no love, I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you.
Raw selling cause I'm true to my business. It's foretelling like 2 pair of snitches. Poor selling white, lost in my life till I pause and supply something newer and different. From the home of the night, your jackets, knives and ratchets. Nights are fast for higher brackets. Lives will crash and die for cash. Or Rikers has them, guys will flash. All types of fashion strike. They fam to have it while the white man's laughing. Fuck that, keep it tight and fastened. Buck back with your rites of passage. Create a dynasty or you could die nasty. Eating up recycled rat shit. What if I told you the earth is flat? How absurd is that until you search the facts? Curve your ego and see there's no curve to that. I told you, girl, I truly care. Fuck a rise and our coolie hair. One time he died, I thought you was there to heal my wounds, so I pursued you, yeah. A bit peculiar, I'm a dude that's weird. I told you, cause I'm too sincere. I truly share how I feel, just my 2 cents here. You like me back like light and crack. Make a striking match, we do as a pair. Ain't nobody tell me spit. Coming up, so them games I had fell for it. Young enough, male to give a boy the rules are true jewels, so listen when we tell you shit. The corner's old, your fortune grows when you explore your soul for what you wanna hold. Them forks and rolls, they draw your zone from 4 years old to coffins close. These thoughts are told.
I told you about these hoes, I told you about this game, and how to get that dough. I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you. I told you about these drugs, I told you about these lames. The game got no love, I thought I told you. I could've swore I told you. I could've swore I told you.